Hello, welcome back. So in this video, step number 7 and 8 are only required if the company pays dividends. If the company pays dividend, we need to look at the dividend per share historical trend. So if the company shows a rising dividend per share over time, it is a sign that company is doing well in its earnings and cash flow and distribute part of the earnings and cash flow to shareholder in dividends. So let's go to our case study macro mechanics. The dividend per share in the blue line here over the past 5 years are rising. It means the company is getting better in generating earnings and cash flow and distribute part of the earnings and cash flow to shareholders in dividends. Step number 8, we need to compare the dividend per share and free cash flow per share to ensure the dividend payout is sustainable. Because ultimately, dividends are paid out of the free cash flow. If the company is paying out more in dividends than it brings in the free cash flow, it is actually a red flag. So meaning if the free cash flow less than the dividend or over a long period of time, it is not a good sign because the dividend payout is not sustainable. Because the company needs to find way to finance their dividend payment, either by taking loans to pay dividend to shareholders or taking their cash balance or to pay the dividends. On the other hand, if the free cash flow is more than the dividend over a long period of time, it is actually a good sign and the dividend payout is sustainable. So for the case of micro mechanics, let's compare the dividend per share and the free cash flow per share. The dividend per share is given by pink color bar and the free cash flow per share is given by the green dotted bar. So as you can see from this chart that in most of the time the free cash flow per share is more than the dividend per share. So this is actually a good sign that the company dividend payout is sustainable.